Hello, Bookrooms of Concord. I went on a mini book haul yesterday. And if you saw my video yesterday, well, it might still be today for you guys. It was yesterday for me because I'm in Finland right now, visiting my wife who's from here, and she's back here studying, and she had a surgery done. And if you saw my video yesterday, I went to an antique bookstore here in Finland, and so the video's on my page here if you want to see that, but I did do a mini book haul, and like I said, it is very small. It's only 3 books because I do have to fly back to America at some point, and as I'm sure you know, books can get pretty heavy, but anyway, I'm very excited about these books. The first one I found is Midnight by Dean Koontz. It looks like it's pretty similar to Strangers, which I just read. It looks like another group of 4 people, maybe less, who don't who don't know each other, but events connect them all together. I've only read 2 novels by Dean Koontz so far, but it seems like he really likes to write about strangers who don't know each other, and then connects them together through these crazy, mysterious events. So this looks like it's about a string of inexplicable deaths that has occurred in a picturesque coastal town. Sinister, shadowy figures stalk the streets in the dead of night, and 4 people are drawn together by terrifying circumstances. So that's what this is about. And another Dean Koontz novel, Ashley Bell. Looks like this is just 2 strangers, really. A woman named B.B. Blair is given only 1 year to live. And she recovers against all expectations of medical science, and she comes across this enigmatic woman, and she tells her that she's escaped death. That is, the enigmatic woman tells her that she's escaped death so that somebody else can live. Someone named Ashley Bell. So of course, who is this Ashley Bell person? What did Ashley save her from? Or who did she save her from? And so BB is on the search for Ashley. It says it sends her on the run from threats both mystical and worldly, including a rich, charismatic cult leader with terrifying ambitions. So that just grabbed my attention immediately. And now this next one, before I show it, I really like going to these old bookstores, not just to support local bookkeepers, but also I really like being on the lookout for these obscure sci-fi and fantasy books, seeing which sound the most interesting to me, because these are books that, they're obscure for a reason. They're just so old nobody talks about them anymore, or they're not aware of them. And these are books that you don't see on TikTok all the time, right? It's usually on my For You page. It's always like the Stormlight Archive, Akotar, Onyx Storm, of course, lately, because that was just released. And the usual book recommendations, like the book recommendations tend to be the same among book talk content creators, and I'm glad for those recommendations, and the commonality of the Stormlight Archive and others coming across, because I wouldn't even have found out about the Stormlight Archive if I hadn't seen a video on here about it. But anyway, without further ado, Call of Madness by Julie Dean Smith. It's pretty short. It's just over 300 pages. It was published in 1990, but it's got that quintessential 90s, 80s design on it. This is a fantasy book, and rather than tell you about it in my own words, this is what the back says. Magic had ravaged Caith, since ancient times, striking unpredictably and creating men and women with powers they could neither understand nor control. Only the ritual slaughter of such mad wizards held the land safe from fire and destruction. Yet even in Caith, some magic was tolerated by the church and the people, though grudgingly. Long before, the king had been given such powers in a secret, forbidden ritual by a renegade wizard, and so far his use of them had been beneficial to the kingdom. But how long could he continue before the powers he had gained turned upon him to strike him with the horror of madness? Athaya Trelane was not thinking of that, however, as she sat in the dingy tavern. Her thoughts were of herself, for already the first signs of the dread powers were manifesting in her. They were a gift that could not be denied, nor could the awful price. So yeah, that's my book haul, to Dean Koontz and Call of Madness. I'm pretty excited about this. It sounded interesting, very interesting to me. A pretty different concept, I think. So yeah, if you have any obscure sci-fi or fantasy books that you have really liked, please let me know in the comments, and so I can maybe try and find them. So yeah, there you go. Okay, bye.